What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Churro,
It's King Kushy.
and this is the Kings of Truth podcast. And we got our alcohol, our drink. It
We
is
got some kids
10:30 in the
outside.
morning here.
Hey, it's 2 o'clock somewhere.
All right.
2 o'clock somewhere. It ain't got to be here, but it's somewhere. Let's go and get a shot.
Cheers, my brother.
Cheers. We'll chase mine with some Stone IPA,
Okay.
one of my favorites.
I'll chase mine with another shot.
He's stupid. See, I'm chasing mine. So I'm gonna chase mine.
I ain't got nothing else. Woo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Anyway, this is episode 6 of our beloved podcast. Oh my God.
Get it together, Ray. Get it together.
That chaser.
The chase after the shot is crazy.
But this is episode 6 of our podcast, and as you know, episode 5 dropped last Friday, so here we are, dropping episode 6. And how's your week been?
My week been straight. It been great. My daughter went back to school on Monday. Other than that, it been time just relaxing and chilling and, taking down all the Christmas ornaments and putting it away and getting ready for the new holidays is coming up. And just preparing for that. Other than that, everything's been good. We've been chilling.
Yeah. My wife's been taking down all the Christmas. Well, she took down all the Christmas, then she went out shopping for Valentine's Day.
I'm about to say, hey, it's already, hey, bro, this shit is already in stores already. Like, I think it was like after New Year's Eve, I went into the store and I see nothing but Valentine's Day, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and we don't usually decorate for Valentine's Day, but my wife, I don't know, for some reason, has been going and buying shit for Valentine's Day. So,
Bro, I seen some stores got Easter up.
yeah, she actually bought a little statue of a wiener dog, with bunny ears, holding an Easter basket.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, we gotta get ahead now. I'm like, we gotta get ahead now so we can make sure that we got everything that's going on, because you got Valentine's, then you got St. Patrick's in March, then we got Easter. So I think that I'm ready. I've been teaching my kids about Valentine's Day. They're ready for that because they think they're gonna get a gang of chocolate. They think it's like Halloween. You're not gonna get a lot of chocolate, but they think they are. Then St. Patrick's Day, I told them, you don't wear green, I'm pinching you. And then I said Easter, I gotta get that Easter egg bag. We gotta do the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
We gotta get the golden egg, where it's like you find the golden egg, get some money in there.
Oh, $20.
Really, I should just do a Roblox card, because I don't even want the money. They just want to make sure their avatar is so nice on Roblox. So
that's true.
but definitely, yeah. How was yours? How was your New Year starting off this month?
It's good. I've been out of work. Not when I say out of work, I just explain for the podcast. I'm not jobless. I've got a job. It's just because I work at the community college. It's only during the active semesters.
Yes.
So
which is you're out of the semester now.
Yeah. So during winter semester, there's only a few weeks. There's really nothing going on. When summertime comes around, it's only a couple months. Then they're not really doing anything. So during those times, it's my little breaks. So
yeah.
But I told my wife, I think this summer I'm probably gonna go find me a summer job in between semesters. And she's like,
because how many months you get off in the summer?
I think it's gonna be about 2 or 3.
Okay.
And right now with EDD, I don't know, for some reason, I guess when people get laid off, that's what first thing they do is go to unemployment.
Yeah.
And I've been having trouble getting EDD to pay me out. So yeah, so that's my thing is I'm gonna look into getting myself a summer job, just Part time just to get me through the summer. And I mean, the thing is, being a disabled vet, it makes life a little bit easier financially. But I do need supplemental income. I still need to take my wife out to eat. I still need to, you know. Oh, bro, last night I had some steak, some flap steak, and I
From
had
where?
some just like in the front from the meat market,
Okay.
and
You
then
made it yourself?
yeah. So
Because
then
everybody got to know. Everybody got to know. We be cooking ourselves. We don't.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
go to
yeah.
restaurants, but
We don't, yeah. Why we go out, but I mean, if I'm a cook, I'm a cook it.
yeah.
And I made they in Mexicans they call it carne con nopales, which is basically cactus with corn. I mean cactus, steak and cactus.
Mm, I had that
And
before. I
then
never knew the name. I never knew the name though.
what I ended up doing was making my own chili verde. So I took some tomatillos and some tomatoes, some onions, garlic, and I roasted it all in a pan. And then
Okay.
you toss it all into the blender,
Yeah.
right? Blend it all together. I added some lime juice, some cilantro, and yeah, and then you add just a little bit of water to kind of emulsify it into a sauce. Oh, bro, it was the best freaking sauce I've ever made. Made,
So
not a,
you made your own salsa. You got Ray sauce, Uncle Ray salsa.
yeah,
Yeah. Did you show that? Did you show that video? Did you make a video about it?
I didn't.
You
I
gotta do that
didn't.
next time. You gotta do it
Well, I,
because I think some people think it's hard to make salsa, and it's like as long as you got a blender and you grilled up everything.
I used to make my own sauce all the time with like serrano peppers.
Yeah. But it ain't that spicy though, huh? Cause you use serrano peppers on it. Boy, that shit look good as hell.
Yeah, with some rice and some black beans.
You did rice and black beans and you did a tortilla cheese. I see you. Okay. Okay, I see you. Oh fuck
Yeah.
that shit. Oh.
I actually had some. So I made so much sauce. I got like 2 jars. I just poured it in jars. Like I saved that shit. I'm gonna make some.
Hey, so how long does salsa last? Like when you make it fresh,
Like a week.
like a week?
It depends on too if you use vinegar.
Why?
Vinegar,
Why vinegar?
like because vinegar. Well, you use vinegar or any sort of natural preservative. It preserves it to last a little bit longer. Not like 30 days or nothing, but
It
like
gotta be a
pickles.
way. It gotta be a way you can mason jar that shit. Cause back in the days when there weren't no refrigerators, people used to mason jar shit and they had it for a while.
Yeah.
It gotta be a way for you
Then
can.
you airtight it, make it airtight, and that's the reason why when you pop open a new jar,
Yeah, yeah. Fresh air getting into. That's like
yeah,
burping cannabis. That's like burping cannabis. You let it sit, and then sometimes you just gotta go pop the jar, let it get out, let some air get in there, and then you seal
yeah,
it again. And
and then the room smells good for a few minutes.
man, that fresh cannabis. You just, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
and then yesterday I went to the VA in Loma Linda where I was talking to you,
Yeah.
and I got a free pair of glasses that look just like this,
A free pair of Ray
but it's
Bans.
free. But it's free.
Hey, hey.
Nah, if I want to get Ray Bans, and they would have been like whatever the cost of the frames were. And I'm like, if the VA's gonna give me a free pair of glasses, I'm not gonna up. You know what I mean? Why? What's the point? Like I might as well
Glasses
just get.
break, bro. Glasses break. You need. I would say I don't need glasses, but if I were and they was offering free glasses places, shit, hell yeah, give me one.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't
my
make sense to change them or to
yeah,
be more than what you're already getting.
that and I might like the fashion statement. You might give me some nerd glasses. I just show up. Hey, according to my hypothesis. But yeah, I mean, but you never know. Like you said, glasses break, shit happens, and when you got them right where you need them to be, shit, you need them.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
Yeah. So anyway,
Did you see that Drewski skit?
which one?
The one what he did with the church.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
I don't really follow Drewski.
I would say this. I would say the one he did with the church, bro, spot on. When I'm saying like spot on, he getting backlash from it, but he was getting backlash when he did whiteface. So I don't really give a fuck. When he did whiteface, he was getting backlash. He did the church people, bro. You gotta go watch it. When you watch it, you're gonna be like, you're gonna laugh because when I say spot on, bro, I'm talking about like there's some Christians that act like God's gonna save everything. And they be the meanest person. They be the ones fucking over everything, right? And they say, God's gonna save us. God is gonna do this. As long as you believe in Jesus. I heard it all. I got Southern fan. I got family, you know. Why I'm saying this is because I put a picture up of my blind auntie on Instagram and Facebook, right? My blind auntie. I got another picture on there with man and my blind auntie. About 6 years ago. Right? It's coming to 6 years. And her grandson, she only got one child. She only had one child. That's my big cousin Boo. Curtis Petty. Right? He had 10 kids. He made it up. From her having one child, he made it up for her having grandbabies. So the oldest boy, Bear, Lil Curtis, we call him Bear because when he was young, he mixed. He's black and Mexican. And seriously, he looked like a bear. Right? And he was solid. But if you look at him now, that motherfucker solid. And it's like, you still bear to me. To me, ain't nothing changed. Like when you was little, you looked like he was a baseball player. Like you look like you played football, baseball, and all the other goddamn sports. You look like that. And as he got older, he still looked like that. And he been doing a great job. I think he been doing a great job with her. You know, her sobriety, living situation, not have to deal with awkward situations. You know, and then I put the picture up, and here go the church people in the family. How dare you? Jesus don't like that. What are you talking about? You know me, I'm high. Hello? What are you talking about? You put the picture up. Bear taking her money. I asked Bear, I said, what you doing? What you gonna do with your grandma's money? She blind, she get assistance from the government. She blind. She's disabled, you know. So they get that money, right? And everybody else besides my dad haven't did her dirty. My dad just said that she can't live with him. And the reason why is that he always at work and she blind, she gonna be at the house. So she get out and get to wondering something happy. He don't want to be responsible because he got to work.
Yeah.
But every time she come here, they drop her off at his house. So they kick it all the time. We've been kicking it since the 90s. Like we've been kicking it since like we was kids. And the church family called me yesterday, bro. I was just so upset. I felt like they tried to like act like God was gonna save everything. And at the end of the day, they said what they had to say. They was like, Jesus, listen, Nick, you been the sinner your whole life. Bitch, what? Wait, what? Right? Now I'm mad. Bitch, what? Yeah. You've been a sinner your whole life. You act like you've been great. Hold on, huh? You're like in God's name, the child of the Lord. You act like you've been great. No, you been fucking up too, TT. Auntie, you been fucking up too. All right? I'm just gonna air it out. How the fuck you walk away with 100,000 and your brothers and sisters walk away with 6? And I try to buy the land in Mississippi because the goal was really for me to buy the land and live there. We already live in an abandoned house. Me know this.
Yeah.
We already live somewhere he ain't supposed to live. Why not me buy something in Mississippi? Use my equity, buy something in Mississippi to give back to the family. Nah, they didn't want to sell it to me. She sells it. She make money. They make money off the house. She made money off his bank account. Granddad had a lot of money in that bank account. She made a lot of money in that bank account. This is a God-fearing lady, though. When you ask her, he left it up to me. God didn't leave it. God said take care of all. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a Jesus lady, be Jesus.
Yeah. If you're gonna be God in this, be godly like.
Exactly. Be all the way there. No half stepping. Don't get to the point where you feel like. So when Juicy did that skit, bro, a lot of people got mad at him. I was sitting there laughing. I was rolling, bro, and I was sitting there like, That's true. Sometimes you go to black people church, it's just you know how many times an offering get passed. I went to a white person church. I swear to God, the best church ever. It was more like they had a little rock band playing, a little guitar playing. We love God. Da, 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 da. They say a nice little song. Everybody up having. We got to watch the football games in the Midwest on time. You go to a black church, it's just the offerings get passed around so many goddamn time. How much
Yeah.
I'm supposed to? People say you got to pay your tithes to who?
There was even a show. There was a reality show on BET. I think it was BET, and it was about the pastors. It was about like there was a pastor in Gardena. Oh no, he was in Compton, but he lived in Gardena. There was a pastor up in like he would. I think he also was in Compton, but he lived in West Hollywood or something like that. And then just like watching these guys and they're rolling out. Oh, one of them lived in Pomona. Or the church was in Pomona. He lived up in the hills, and driving in, he has like this nice old Chevy Bel Air, all shiny and everything. And you see people pulling up in like in a beat up Mazda or whatever. And the whole premise was these pastors are making so much money that they're living lavishly while their
Congregation.
congregation
Yeah, the congregation is struggling.
poor.
Uh, so he did it. He was floating on a wire. Everybody was like, he did it. There's literally his whole outfit was a mimic. The dude, his whole outfit was a mimic of a pastor. I swear to God, everything from tie, the chains, the shirt, the shoes, the pants, the look, everything the person did, every movement from here to here, he was doing. And to me, I
Yeah,
was like, that's good acting. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. You got to know how to act. And
yeah,
just doing some good acting. Because, back in the days, like you said, when they had like Martin TV shows, that was just raw and authentic.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of stuff was coming in raw and authentic, which is making comedy now. So when people were like, he did it in this, when he did both sides. When he did Whiteface, we was
Yeah.
laughing. He go do something black, he filed. He kicked out of a church. How can he get kicked out of a church he don't go to, sir? How can he?
Yes. A
Yeah,
lot of people are fickle, a little
yeah.
fickle. They pick and choose what they want to represent and what they want to support.
Yeah, sensitive. At the end of the day, it's comedy is comedy. Comedy is meant to laugh about situations that you know.
Yeah.
And my point is, my auntie called me to basically say, make sure my blind auntie come back to California so we can put her in her home and take her money. I'm gonna leave her with her grandbaby, and y'all gonna leave me alone. And that's some ghetto house. Some when the ghetto, it's some things in the ghetto family. Like I said, D is not part of the family. He's somebody's kid.
D's trying to be on Easy Street.
Yeah, he worried about. He called me today. My homeboy gonna be out here today. We're going to do this and this. He wants to meet you. See,
How about
now
how about you pay your rent first?
pay your bills. Now, every scheme to get me out there. Here, me and you both know he always try to get me out there where I gotta help him. So it's like so and so coming.
He's trying to get you out there so you can have sympathy for him to pay his bills.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that. Sympathy. You know what? I believe when Charlie Kirk said, I don't believe in empathy, and some people got mad. You know what, Charlie? You fucking right. Because sometimes with me, I don't believe in.
Yeah, there's a difference, and I learned this when I worked in mental health. There's a difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy
Yes.
is when you feel sorry for somebody and you want to, baby them. Empathy is when you're encouraging them and you're trying to help them be more dependent.
Yeah. And there's some
I
people
mean,
like that. And it's crazy. Like I said, I had an uncle that he did take care of my grandma. He did help my grandpa. Like there's some things that happen. They're the one who had the money, but the ones who didn't
yeah,
have the money, like my auntie Joyce is blind. She get a check, but her money is little money. They can't help her grow because they think since she did, she's just blind, but she's not
yeah,
dumb. She's not an idiot. She's very intelligent, but they're not guiding her to be successful. I mean, man, me and my little cousin talked like 2 years ago when they first came up with the situation about how he shouldn't be taking care of her, and we talked. And he was talking about he wanted to invest in take all her money since she been in the day that anybody come get her, he gonna buy her a house and off her money in her name to
Mm.
have somewhere to go just in case anybody want to just be like fuck you, I don't want to fuck with you. That's kind of
Yeah.
happening in her lifestyle. Her lifestyle, yes, everybody say you blind to this, and it's not like people mistreat her. Yes, she did drugs. Yes, it's the drugs, really, and it's a lifestyle of her son been a gangbanger and shit going on. And we on one side, and she on the other side. Her and my dad are brothers and sisters, and it's like, but as a kid, I always searched for it. She always telling me she know if anything get crazy when she do something, she can come here. She knows she can go to
Mm-hmm.
my dad's house. She knows she can go see her nephew. But she also know can nobody else come here, which means anybody that come with her try to get to that door. Get on with her. Nah, you not.
Mm.
You ain't family. You gonna sit your ass right there. Oh no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come inside. I just told you twice. I ain't gonna tell you 3 times. You gonna sit your ass right there. But now that you gotta see the picture. You see the picture, bro. It's like she got her makeup done by Sephora, hair growing back. She look good. She look good. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, they say he doing her wrong. I don't see it. And it's the Christian people. You know, Jesus didn't ask for this. Jesus didn't, neither do
Yeah.
I. Neither do I got that. And at the end of the day, y'all doing something that don't make no goddamn sense, bro. It don't.
Now I gotta find it. Now I gotta find the picture.
Remember we
You
discussed
said
this last,
you put it on Instagram. You said
huh?
you put it on Instagram.
The picture, yes. I put the picture on Instagram. I'll send you the pic. If you can't find it, I'll just send it to you. Shit.
I found the one with you in the barber shop.
No, that was a mobile. Oh, so I got a guy. Shout out to Mobile Barber. I got a guy who actually do a mobile barber shop. He comes straight to you, right? You ain't got to go nowhere. Yeah. That's right in front there. That's right in front of the house. That's a company car. That's a Nissan, the company car. That's a guy who come he'll come straight to you. He'll come straight to you and cut your hair. It depends where you at. Since I'm out here in Mobile, like if you want to line up one, we both have to line up one the same day. So it's like it ain't got to cost you that much. But basically, he'll come to you and you get your hair cut, play whatever music you want to play. Sit there and chill, and he just cut your hair. You ain't got to wait in line, nothing. It just
So she blind?
yeah, I know.
Oh, hey, I'm walking to your auntie, be like, "Hey, what up? How you doing?"
Yeah, sure. She gonna hear
I'm
your voice and
I'm
be like, "Who is
I'm
he?"
6'6", 6'6", 280 pounds, a solid muscle.
Yeah, she blind. Used to yeah, bro, come right into your house. Come right into your house, cut your hair. I mean, it's not expensive either, bro.
So that's inside the trailer, huh?
That's inside. Yeah, he basically took like a U-Haul and decked it out with electrical running, and all he need to do is plug it up to like your driveway or wherever plug I can go to him, and
Yeah.
he can have AC running. He can so he got in the summer he got AC running, fans, TV going on, whatever music you want to play. Cut your hair, real cool dude. He chill as hell. He chill as hell. He cool. Nothing.
How'd you find them?
He said what?
How'd you find them?
My neighbor know his mom. He cut
Oh,
everybody hair on my whole cul-de-sac. I'm the only one getting a haircut. I'm the only one like why everybody. So I go to him like, can I get a haircut? He like, yeah, I got you. He hooked me up too. He get the razor out. He do it
yeah.
all. Then he throw the towel over your face with
With
the
the hot
mask and
towel.
shit. Yeah, he'll do all that. He'll do all that. He'll lazy and his cut last. And the thing about it was his cut lasts long. So it's like after I got a cut, it didn't last. Like some barbershops I go to, bro, and they'll pull out the razor, they just cut it normal. In about a fucking week or two, I'm back to I'm back to like this. Like, I gotta come every fucking week. And
Yeah.
once you pull out the razors and all that shit and get you right, I got
Yeah.
about at least 2 weeks before I come back. And he don't charge as much.
All right. So last episode we had posed the question whether y'all think 100K was worth King Kush over here make basically doing all the work that he did for Cannabis 21, and I have it here ready to roll.
21 days straight, drove all the way up, worked 21 days, and they flipped the new POS system. Like in the meeting, it was told don't flip until Nick get back. They waited till I got up north and then flip. And once they did that, it had all the issues going down back in San Diego and in the desert stores. And then I'm flipping the ones up north. That transition was straight. That was a good one. But all the ones down south, people was just doing whatever. People were having.
All right, so just based on that right there, I mean, I can go on, but if you go back to watching episode 5, you know that what basically you know what was going on, right? And at the end, sorry, give me a second. Oh, look at that! Made your window bigger than mine. Look at that! How nice.
So yours bigger than mine.
Oh, well, yours.
Yeah, he's stupid. He's stupid. Hey, I just realized what the fuck I said when you did. Got you. You got me on that one. You got me on that one. I give you that. Yeah, and to elaborate more on that story, bro, what it really was is that a person switching a whole POS system with minimum training, and you the guy that's supposed to make sure everything operate, being a regional operational manager is to make sure everything operate and proceed as 100% saving that it don't have to fall on the bud tender or the lead or anybody else. This is my situation. And they decided to switch when I got up north. So an up north process went smooth because I was there. But
Yeah.
down Southern California, it was mayhem. Everything going everywhere. People fucking up inventory. People transferring product that we don't have. Products we don't like. That's like I told them, you know how it was when we first switched the system. Count everything. What you don't see on the system, pull off until it gets back on the system. We got to pull stuff off the shelf just to make sure our regulations and I made sure all the operations I did was correctly by DCC rules and regulations, that we're not doing something. And that's how you know who's lazy, who's what, because when it's crunch time to do that, you'll know when somebody miscount. You like, didn't you have a pre-roll? Did I give you this? Like, yeah, you miss over all this. Remember, I always double check what everybody did. So it's like, you count, I make the adjustments. You come bring me your number, I finish my adjustments, I come double count what you just counted to make sure and look everywhere to make sure you're just not playing me and skimming. And once I realize you're doing that, okay, cool. So when they did all that, inventory was messed up, debit card readers wasn't working, printers wasn't working, but 90% of the store wasn't working.
Yeah.
And fucking with a POS system, that is the horriblest thing to feel anywhere when the POS system is down in any store, grocery store, gas station, anywhere, Lowe's, McDonald's, anywhere. You'd be mad when the POS system is down, and you'll be more mad as a customer than you is cannabis. We can fake it, be like, write it down on the receipt, and I just have to adjust everything myself. Say, you remember how that y'all write stuff down, so I have y'all save the receipt so I can go later.
Well, my whole thing was, and then the reason why I brought that back up, because again, I'm just trying to bring to attention that we are back as Kings of Truth, episode 5. We're in episode 6. You know, the main thing for me was, or main takeaway from me was that you can't sit there and rely on one person to do the job of what a whole corporation should be doing. And then on top of that, I mean, they're not in business anymore. That's the main thing. Like, you did all of this, and I'm not saying you. I'm saying like the Saint. What were they? What was this?
Sean and Tara, company.
Yeah, Sean. So Sean and Tara are SDRC, Cannabis 21 Plus, whatever you want to call it. They're not in business. They sold all of their sold all of their property to Stizzy.
And certain properties, because you got that. We're gonna leave the other one for the next podcast, but that text you got, I sent you.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
regardless. So
that's
yeah, no,
it.
no, and that's gonna be on the. We're gonna do. Do you want to do that on our podcast? Do you want to do that on the Uncle Ray podcast?
On Uncle Ray. I still want to do a whole. I got a whole Uncle Ray one I want to do. I have a whole thing I still want to do. I want to the King of Truth. We're gonna discuss us, and then
Yeah,
my rant I want on Uncle Ray because it's gonna be a real one. It's gonna be a lot of things come out that's
yeah, and
that
that's and
goes
then
on both. It goes on
so
both podcasts really because some people can say, "What did you really do?" And I just say I don't work for the company, and it's been 6 months, and I'm still getting contacted from people who can't get their shit, who can't get their
yeah,
W-2s, who can't
yeah.
get any
But again,
information.
at the end of the day, that's one person who's not HR, who's not the CEO, who's not the president. He was the general manager of all 10 stores.
Oh, regional operational manager. The word you hate. That's the one
That
you
yeah.
hate. Because he said you how the fuck
Because
they get a
it doesn't
regional?
make sense for the regional to have the entire state of California as a region, and that's only where the stores are at. You're
Yeah,
doing 10 stores as a regional manager in the entire state of California.
you hated that shit. You hate when I say regional. So you always go back to GM, and I'll be like, that's when you met me. I became a
Yeah,
region. You like, nigga, ain't
yeah,
no region because you gotta go all the way fuck up north. You gotta go all the way there. You're down here, you're
yeah.
up north. Nigga. That's not a fucking
And,
region.
and and that's the main thing too. It's like if you want one person to do or a regional manager, but you have let's say 5 stores up north and 5 stores down south. Well, then you need to have either one, and it seemed like someone like Geo or somebody would have been great up north because
No,
that's their vibe.
no, they had somebody up
Whereas,
north. No, they had somebody up north. I never. Her name was Kaylee Simley. Her name was Kaylee Simley. She was from Ukiah. She had the first Ukiah store. She actually opened up the first Cannabis 21 Plus store. I wasn't the first one. I was at a help, but I wasn't the first one. She came down with Gio, and Gio did training. He sabotaged her because Gio. I'm just gonna say this right here, man. I love gay people, but some people, gay people, is fucking assholes to women, and that's just true. Some gay people is assholes to women,
yeah,
and some of them are bigger diva than women. So they had a battle of the divas when I wasn't there. This was when I first moved up here, and I drove down for 8 months. And I told Sean after 8 months, whenever I get a store at C21, like when it's legit, because I'm still driving from Moreno Valley to
San
San
Diego.
Diego to work for 8 months, and 2020, right? 2020, at the end of 2020, that's when we opened up Ukiah, and then
Yeah,
2021 we opened up Palm Desert, and but before that, I had to force them because it was like how they act and how they lie and shit. Now I know what type of people they is. I had to force them to like, hey man, I'm not going to keep driving here, and I got to come work and close the store and then drive 2 hours and get home late and go to sleep, wake up. It's like, bro, you say you had shots up here, let's make it happen. So we just made it happen. After that, we just made it happen. My whole
yeah,
job was to give me what I asked for. You knew I was moving up here. You knew I bought a house up here. You knew I was moving up here. You say you had 3 shops for me. And that's the thing I say. Palm Desert, Hemet, and Riverside was only supposed to be my shops. I was
mm,
never supposed to have the rest of them. I was supposed to be Ed. Ed came. Ed left. You didn't get a chance to meet Ed, but he was there when I
yeah,
started. Him and Gio was doing Mission Valley. Ed think he Gio, but he not Gio. Gio is Gio. Gio. When I first got there, Gio was the boss. But it was other people that was the boss also that just wasn't running the shit correctly, like a professionalism. So it wasn't until they got me it was ran as a professionalism, and after they got because even after I remember the first day I had to show the Stizzy owner the layout and how the layout how it's explained, and you can tell because I'm the only one who can describe the whole layout and what you're supposed to do with each thing as you bud tend. So you understand as you bud tend do this, and then this layout, this. Remember we had the zones. And I
mm-hmm,
was told you I hated the zones. You're like, why? Because you gotta count apes. You gotta count edibles here, edibles here, edibles here, edibles here. We just put all edibles in one situation. Boom. Before I left, they did it. After that, they tried to switch it up their way. And that's what became a problem. And it's like just
yeah,
keep it simple. And it really was for the customers. especially in Palm Desert. It's a lot of older customers. I want edibles.
Yeah.
Bring them to order edibles. You remember what it's like to buzz in and have to be like, I need a transfer. You be sitting the whole time. I'm sorry, Miss Johnson. We gonna get you. Just give me about 2, 3 more. You looking at him mad as hell. 2, 3 more minutes. He'll be over here. And when they get over here, you might take a little jab of him. It took you all day, man. I just asked 3 little transfers from over there on Station 7. Man, let's get mad when you walk. Man, let's get mad when you walk. I should tell y'all that. Hey, go look for it. Tell them where it's at. And now they get mad when we walk past. Oh, no, stay in your zone. Nah, man. So the zone had to get busted because the zone didn't work. I had to expose that. The zone ain't gonna work. It has to be one. Then they try to do that now, but they don't know how to do it. And they fucked up everything. So the whole time I was there, I was implementing my own rules because I believe the shop was more successful that way versus who they wanted me to be. Who they wanted me to be, me and you probably wouldn't even be sitting here today talking.
But that's the thing. It was like who they wanted you to be, but they weren't even sure what they wanted you to be. They had an idea. They had an idea of what they wanted you to be, but when it came down to telling you what they wanted, it was a no
No,
go.
it was everything. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And the thing about it is, they knew if they didn't have me, they would have to pay. They'll have to pay more. They'll pay what
Yeah,
I asked for. But then once I asked for it, it become more they rules, they rules, they rules. And it was like, okay. It was, to me, it was more like, okay, now we're doing this again. And you're not living
yeah.
up to what you're saying. You're really not. You're just doing this, and then you hiring presidents, and there's other people I got to talk to. And this, to me, it was. I would say they're smart individuals. They know how to play chess. Like they know how to throw you off. They know how to throw you off. So you gotta catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
When I got back, it came back to the same thing before I left. When I left, the corporation was broken down. When I came back, they had a bunch of new people, but it was on its way down. It was the same way. It was coming back. It's on its way down. But you got to figure out how to. You got to figure out how to make me some more money. Yeah, I
All
was.
right, so I want to talk about a video I posted in regards to Aries Spears. He took the incident where that woman in Minneapolis was shot by an ICE agent. It's a huge thing now. Everybody's talking about it. So I figure, you know what? Kings of Truth, let's talk the truth, right? My personal opinion about the whole thing, what the fuck were you doing there in the first place? Like, these people are creating convoys, basically. So you block ICE on the road. You block them in the road so they can't move. What's the end game? What are you gonna do then? Are you just gonna sit in the street and do absolutely nothing just to block them in? You realize there's thousands of more ICE agents everywhere, right? What do you expect to happen? And my wife and I got into a little argument about it because she was like, "No, she was so innocent." I'm like, "What's so innocent about it?"
Yeah. What was it?
She tried to run the dude over, and she's like, "No, he wasn't even in the way." And then here I am, I'm pulling out all the videos, and now she's overwhelmed with videos. So now you want to start that argument, we can start that argument, but I will show you angles that I'm finding that what I mean. But Aries Spears got on there saying, with that woman getting shot by ICE, is this country better or worse with Trump in office than with Obama in office? And I'm like, Obama had 8 fucking years, and this was 8 years ago that he was even president. Like, but when you ask Aries Spears or anybody who supported Obama, what did Obama do? Like Aries Spears said, "You niggas are." He say, "Yeah, you're throwing me off with what did he do for black people?" And he has no explanation as to what Obama did for black folks. My thing is, Obama did something for black folks if they were gay. He didn't do nothing for black people, but he did something for gays. And if you're black and gay, then Obama was your guy. Changed my mind.
You think some people think you said gay, black people gay? You really ask. I'm high as fun. But uh, at the end of the day, here's some black people we don't want black people to talk for us. Corey Holcomb and Aaron Spears is black people who don't want we don't want their opinions because their opinions is so crazy. they say some crazy shit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, what consistency can you give me that makes Obama the best president?
Nothing. The thing is he was the first black president.
If
First,
that.
if that. Well, they said there was other black presidents before this. It's not the first black president. It's the first black president of this era. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he to be president, like the actual holy office of president, he was the first, right? But then there have been other candidates.
Yeah.
That's it. And then say, well, because they always go to racism, like, all America's racism. But I'm like, is it that, or is it because he didn't have enough to convince us to vote him in?
No, I just think that
I feel like Obama compared to Jesse Jackson.
That's different.
Who would you rather vote for, Obama or Jesse Jackson?
Neither. I don't vote.
I know you don't vote, but I'm saying in general, who would you? Oh, you got Obama, the way he spoke, the way he.
I would probably vote for Obama because Jesse Jackson in the black community, there's a little thing underlying going on saying he got something to do with Martin Luther King. So when it comes to Jesse,
I hear that all the time. I hear that.
Yeah,
but my thing too is this: when Trump became president the first time, if you look back at Trump during the 80s and 90s, who are the two main figures he was with? Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
Trump became president. Al Sharpton's the first one to flip. Jesse Jackson ain't never said nothing about Trump. At least as far as I know, I've seen. But Al Sharpton's always been on media talking shit about Trump. Wait a minute. When you were fat and you were looking for money, who was your first donor? Who was your main donor?
Yeah, but and I don't care nobody in my community, and where I grew up. None of them did nothing for us. They can say what they want. You can say their names, but there's nothing they did for the community to sit here. You was there when. Okay, you was there when Martin Luther King was marching. Ooh. Listen, we're from a different age. Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all brought the crack academic with us.
If you looked at Al Sharpton back in the day, you needed to walk on that goddamn march, bro.
Good.
I may be fat, but I'm not over here talking shit about other people.
But I'm just saying, here's the thing though, there's some things it's like, okay, they always bring up that. Them, but they barely bring up Malcolm X. He like the last one they say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. What about Brother Malcolm? And what about Fred Hampton? Like it's a lot of people that Marcus Garvey. It's a lot of people that did certain things. Nelson Mandela. Fidel Castro. It's a lot of if you can say Saddam Hussein, you can say he this and this and this, but you gotta understand there's some people that believed in that person and what he was doing was correct. And that's what we in. We in the state of what people believe in, what this person doing is correct, regardless of the outcome. And no matter who you was, ain't nobody did shit. Really, ain't nobody did shit for nobody but the rich people. I don't know why everybody keep acting like they did something for them.
Yeah, and so I want to share this of Ari Spears on the Corey Holcomb podcast. I think this was like 2015 or 2014 or something like that. But I'm not gonna show the part at the end where he gets beat up by one of the co-hosts.
Who got beat up?
Huh?
Who got beat up?
Ari Spears at the end.
Who did that?
Hold on, wait.
Again, I ain't no dick riding nigga, but I read a lot of your tweets. Nigga, you be going hard on Obama. And I'm going, why? And before you answer, let me say this. Before you answer, let me say this. To all the black people out there.
So you see how he kept interrupting? Yeah. He interrupts Corey Holcomb. I forgot the name of this other guy. He's also a comedian too. But Ari Spears kept interrupting and kept interjecting, and then it's like the guy in the red he was just at the end he was just fed up with it, and so then Ari Spears talking about, this is what happens when a light skinned nigga wants to talk to and be a black person or some shit. And so then of course he's like, man, I may be light skinned, but I'll give you two black eyes. And then that's when he was like, oh no, don't do that. And he's like, I don't drink, I'm clear minded. He's like, what? And that's when Aries is like, I'm drunk, and I know I can beat your ass because I'm drunk, and it's just stupid. And then dude in red gets up and starts beating the shit out of Ari Spears, and Ari Spears just kind of like, he's trying to hide his face, trying not to get socked in the face.
But who got paid?
You niggas kill me when you say that dumb shit about.
What is that?
Now go ahead, play it.
What has he done for black people? First and foremost, he's allowed you to look your son and your daughter in the face and go, you can be president and first lady.
Fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. Corey, let me finish this. I got a point. He's allowed you to go to your grandparents and go, thank you for your sacrifice during the 60s and the civil rights movement. Let me finish. And above all else, if his performance as the first black president ever had been Flavor Flav, white folks wouldn't let us hear the end of it. The fact that he carried that position with dignity, grace, poise, style, swagger, and he did a good job statistically. Get that nigga his kudos. We might not.
Okay, so again, what did Barack Obama do for black people, and what was his response? Nothing of consistency. Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, Kings of Truth, we're talking the truth, right? Like, what did he actually do for black people?
Nothing. You asked me nothing.
I mean,
we might not never see another nigga in that position forever.
Wait.
It's a baton race. That nigga took it as far as he could take it. Now it's time for the next nigga to come and pick it up. How much can you expect this nigga to do in 2 terms?
No. Okay. You want to say, I'm going to let you say that.
2 terms. That's 8 years.
Mm-hmm. How much you expect him to do?
Huh?
Here's the thing. We want reparations. Listen. We want reparations. If there ain't no reparations getting through, ain't nobody else can say that.
But who's paying the reparations?
The government has to pay. You pay Japan.
Huh?
They pay everybody else reparations. People who they pay. Technically, I would say ain't no that you have to pay. But the thing is that we feel like we should be able to get the opportunity to actually help build America because we've been here building America. You feel what I'm saying? Like we've been here since day one help building America. It ain't fair for the next person to come and get something. And no, but what they're talking about is different. I know what they're talking about. And
well, we can tap on the whole reparations thing another time.
Yeah.
But because I have a whole other thing on that, and I got a couple other videos about that too. Where anyway,
no, but yeah, this one right here to me was funny because really it's true. There's nothing was done. Nothing was done. Yeah. Everybody dealt with shit. It was more of a quiet. I think it was more of a quiet way. Only difference is with Trump. Trump just I was spoken with it. You did this. We did this. We did this. We did that.
Yeah, because he wants you to know. Here's the thing, just like Ari Spears he's not a dick rider for Obama, but I mean he clearly is. Yeah. But my thing is I'm not a dick rider for Trump. I can go a whole video or a whole podcast not mentioning Trump at all, but tell you what has been done for not just black people, not just white people, but for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, but then I also can call, because there's a lot of shit happening where, like, for instance, the no tax on tips. I think that's the greatest idea.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But then you have, well, I mean, because I like the
It's a good
tip.
idea.
If you give me good service, I'm gonna tip you. Just like when I got tips.
Yeah, well, I'm just
And
saying, a tax on tips is crazy. Like I always thought that was crazy back in the days. Why are you taxing somebody tips? Just
yeah. So and because you're already taxing their hourly check, why are you gonna tax their tips? But my biggest thing on top of that is there are states governors who are not going to. They're not implying that. You know what I mean? So they're not allowing people to work, or they're not allowing the no tax on tips. So yeah, on a federal level, the no tax on tips, but state-wise, there's some states who are not allowing the no tax on tips. They want to tax the shit out of you. California is especially that way.
I believe you should do no tax on tips. I mean,
I agree.
if you work a job, right, and you get tipped every day you work, I believe no tax on tips work out because just structure off people's life. Like if you come in, you do a good job, and you made $250 in tax in tips today, you'd be happy as hell. That might help you out with a bill. That might help you out with some food or a little bit of change you need extra. And we have the state that costs the most in living, so
Yeah.
it's not one of them things like, hey, people live here and they're not reaping the benefits.
Yeah.
And it's like in order to maintain our population, because California is still big, it's still areas we can drive. Me and you both know it's still areas we can drive. There's no land. There's no population here yet. It's still not there. It's not there yet. We can load this motherfucker up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure half of America could live in California.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be high traffic though, but it'll be a whole lot of goddamn people living in California. 'Cause we could drive past places and we still don't see no land.
Yeah.
So yes, but no tax on tips. You don't need no tax on tips, man. Like I think that it benefits the employee. And
Exactly.
a lot of people love to work when it benefits them. It's not cool to always tax them for everything.
And you know what's funny is because like when you pay with a card for some, wherever you go. The other day, or was it last Friday, I took my nephew out. We went to where did we go? Red Robin. I tipped with cash. We went to Dunkin' Donuts because he's never been any other donut spot. So I took him to Dunkin' Donuts, and I paid the girl. I didn't tip her on the card. I paid her cash and tip. So it's like I do these because instead of putting it on a card where they gotta wait for that tip to process through, I paid them cash so that way they could just put the cash straight into their pocket. And if there's no tax on tips, then even better, they have no guilt. They could just take their tips. Like we were doing all that shit at the shop, and I had to go through DCC to get my tips. After it's already been through the hands of the lead that didn't do shit.
You
It's like,
never know if you got your full tips. You can't never count it. You got to think about as a bartender, you was never allowed to count it.
yeah.
Hold on.
It went into a box that I couldn't open myself.
Yeah, once a box, they got to count it. They put on the spreadsheet. You get your tip in this tax. And if something don't look right, then when you do start counting, you start noticing you had way more tips on a slow day than you did on a busy day. And you just never knew. Hey, bro, so I just ordered from a delivery service. As far as you say about tax, I just ordered from a delivery service for the first time. It was 50% off. So I ordered out the exotic. It was like $150. I got to do $170. And like you said, it is easy paying in cash because, like, when it comes to, I know when we used to do a delivery, we used to do a cannabis delivery, and the amount was $150. You only had to bring back to me $150. So if they would have gave you like $170, $180 until you keep the change, that money wasn't mine. So if you were to bring all that shit back to me, and I'm like, the total was $22.50.
Yeah.
And you give me the money, I'm like, shit, hey, this is yours. As long as I get what the company needs.
Yeah.
You get to keep your tips. And that was always one thing about delivery service that made people want to deliver was the fact they get to keep their tips.
Yeah.
So if they got a customer, they know that tip good, don't they get their name?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll drop everything. for it to go to her. That's $40 tip.
Damn it. I accept no Obama slander. Obama to me was like Bill Cosby before the rapes.
No. Obama did do a good job.
Yes, he did. Don't
watch
say
this.
it.
Let him say. Let
Watch
him get his
this.
piece. Let him get
He
his
did a
piece.
good job in maintaining the status quo for white people.
Hold on, wait 1 second.
African Americans did worse under him. Statistically.
Is that all you have to say?
The numbers bear that out. Statistically.
What African? I did fine.
You did. Not everybody is you. We're talking about collectively. If you look at poverty in America, 2.8% of all the wealth in America belongs to African Americans. Just 2.8. And that's everybody. That's Jay-Z, Oprah, Bill Cosby. That's fucking everybody.
Right.
Only 2.8%. Nearly 90% of the wealth in America belongs to white people. Obama was a manager of white wealth in America. They did better. We did worse. That is a statistical fact. Period. Now, what you spoke of was imagery, cosmetic. Yes, the image of black people looked a little better because we have a black president.
Well, goddamn it! As the first nigga president,
I'm not
can
saying
we start?
I'm not saying it's a
That's
bad
a huge start.
Can we start? You got 8 fucking years to start that shit, bro. 8 fucking years. Why couldn't you just start it like the first year? And then have 7 years down the line and do some shit.
Here's the thing though. What do people expect you to do? Right? They forget that you still have a branch. The whole government is still something. You know, you can't just come out and be like, since I'm black, everybody getting money. Get money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
okay, but what about and then I guess this is me just cherry picking at this point. But Obama didn't pledge, was it 10 million for the HBCUs?
mm,
That's a start. You know what I'm saying? That's a start. What about the whole? And here's the thing: I'm not gonna speak on shit that I don't know. But I remember when Ice Cube was talking about, he was trying to talk to the Democrats or Biden. He was like, I didn't get nowhere with them.
yeah.
I talked to Trump. We started the Platinum Plan.
Yeah.
I don't know if the whole Platinum Plan is a big thing or whatever the case might be, but it was something. It's a start.
Yeah, it does. It's like,
But Obama creating this imagery of a black person as president, it's not a start. It seems very selfish at that point.
yeah, it's not going nowhere, really.
What does that do for black folks?
Nothing.
There are a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, Obama was this." Like, I got a buddy who was like, "Oh, well, he came out with Obamacare." Actually, that wasn't Obama that did it. Other people have done it already. He just set it in place. But
it was the Affordable Care Act.
yeah, but then at the end of the day, you ask those same people, "Oh, are you still on Obamacare?" No. Were you ever on Obamacare? No. So why, if it doesn't pertain to you,
But
and you don't know from firsthand the experience, then because I remember watching, they were talking about when Obamacare was put into place, that their their primary doctors were then replaced, right? And then there was high premiums.
was it?
It's supposed to be Affordable Care Act, but then they were getting high premiums. So that, to me, I mean, I can say that I've never been on Obamacare. For the most part, I've had the VA cover everything. But that's also because I sacrificed myself to fucking get this goddamn VA care. That, in some cases, like yesterday, going to optometry, there's so many optometry places around here I could have gone that the VA could have sent me to. But I had to go to the VA Loma Linda, which is an hour away from here. More than 40 miles.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But I can't complain. It's free. So, and I will never complain because it's free.
Well, I just think that none of it never mattered. Even I got insurance, my shit went up. It ain't about a premium. I didn't vote for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I can tell you that at the end of the day, my pills used to be 36 and 45, and now they're 145 and 230.
Yeah.
But only difference is they give me a 90-day thing versus a 30,
30.
yeah, 30 a month.
And my other thing too is, during Obama's presidency, and even during Biden's presidency, I know there's a Trump term in between those two, but when Trump was in office, he was not just suggesting to the big pharmaceutical industry, but he was telling them you have to be transparent with your pricing.
Yeah.
Obama's administration, Biden's administration, Biden kept taking credit for the $15 insulin that Trump already put in place. Biden kept repeating everything that has already been put in place, but kept taking credit for it.
Just a minute.
Obama never did none of that shit.
No, but sometimes you hear the same song. You know, you hear the same song. You're like, this been here. We heard this before. And,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, even Kamala Harris. Remember, okay, so going back to no tax on tips. Trump came out with that in his campaign. Kamala Harris copied him a couple of months later.
Well, she agreed. I agree. But I ain't gonna say I agree with you. But I say I agree. I'm just gonna say, hey, yeah, no tax on tips.
Yeah.
Because that's something that's really it benefits the person, really, the worker. That benefits the everyday worker. If you did a good job today, say if you like anywhere and there's a elderly lady, and she's like 70 years old, but she getting a gang of groceries right now, and she's just by herself, and you like, I'm just gonna walk her to her car and put her groceries in her car.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And she'd be like, here you go. You don't want to be, oh no, I can't take it. And she'd be like, oh, thank you for helping me. And it's like you did your best just to, out of the good kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
It's called great customer service.
You doing that out of love.
Yeah, but
and that's why I always say that common sense and common courtesy will make America great again. You don't need Trump to be in office to make America great. You can do it upon yourself, whether you support Trump or not. You can do it upon you can take it upon yourself to have a common courtesy for others, and help your neighbor out.
Help thy neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the end of the day,
What I'm saying is,
go ahead. You can play it.
Yeah, I was.
Go ahead.
It's big.
we can't turn that motherfucker into Christ.
What if he
because
hold
he
on,
didn't
hold on,
take care
hold
of
on,
everybody.
Hold on. You had your chance.
Okay, I'm just saying this
We
one
gonna-
thing.
we gonna
I'm
get
just saying
there.
this one thing. As the first black president, as the first black
You
president,
just digging your grave.
as the
That's
first
it.
black president, what if he had gone the other way, image-wise? What if he'd have been an embarrassment?
First off, they not gonna let
every nigga
listen.
coming.
They not gonna let
See?
no
See
embarrassment.
how you niggas did? See how you niggas did? You didn't do good.
Listen, they're not going to allow an embarrassment that's black. What they're going to allow is a certain type of manicured, neutered black masculinity.
Come on.
That's what they're going to allow.
Here's the good news.
You
bad
mean to
news.
tell me they would let?
Here's the good.
Wait a minute. You telling me they would let a Malcolm X figure be president?
You know that ain't
Get the
gonna
fuck
happen.
out of here.
But you know that's not gonna happen.
So they got motherfucking
which
parquet.
means, hold on. Which means
They got margarine in this motherfucker.
Which means
Right.
we got. Which means listen to
Let's
me.
see what he say.
Listen to me. Which means, as the first step in the door, you got to let Will Smith in before you can let DMX in.
Yeah.
You
what I
can't
wrote.
let
That's what I
DMX
Agreed.
be the first step.
Agreed.
Why?
What do you mean why? I don't
Yeah,
know.
wait.
This is
Just tell me
America.
why.
Because it's too much.
You see what I saw, or what I put in there?
No, what you put?
Barack Obama has no ounce of DMX in him,
No.
but like Will Smith, Barack Obama is gay.
I wouldn't know none of that. What are you talking about, Ray? You say he happy?
What's
I
too
don't disagree
much?
with that.
You're not telling.
You say he happy, Ray?
No, we all know that. Hey, that's the reason why Joan Rivers is no longer alive, bro. She called out Michelle Obama for being a dude.
Did you see that video with both of them sitting next to each other?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch it. They did it recently, like last year, where her brother Michael came out, and
Her brother Michael came out.
well, they did a video with Michelle, Michael, and Obama, and Michael looked like Michelle. If you put a wig on her, it looked like Michelle. And
Yeah.
So, and if it is, they don't already put out the person. Like we never seen an official ID, but the dude said he's Michelle's brother, and you can tell he talk feminine, and he looked like Michelle, like a dude version of Michelle. And it's crazy because it's like there's a video of that.
Yeah.
First step.
Agreed.
Why?
What do you mean why? I don't
Wait. Just tell me why.
Because it's too much.
What's
I
too
don't disagree
much?
with that.
You're not telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Tell the truth of what you really want to
White
say.
America still needs to feel comfortable.
That's just their shit.
Wait.
So if they put a black man in place, he's got to be their steward.
But what if he was
Did
Ben?
you hear what he said?
What if he was Ben Carson? What if he was Flavor Flav? White people would be going, "We gave you niggas a shot.
Wait a minute.
And look how you are."
Ben Carson is already there.
Like, hold up. You mean to tell me there weren't better baseball players than Jackie Robinson? Of course. But they let the Jackie Robinson in because he wasn't gonna be that thug nigga.
Aries, can I talk?
You got to make him feel comfortable
Aries,
first before
can
you
I
punch
talk?
him in the face.
And that's how we got fucking Ali.
Aries,
Because
can I
Ali
talk?
despised those niggas.
Aries,
Before Ali
Aries, can I talk? Aries, can I talk?
Before Ali was who? The Brown Bomber. Before Ali was.
And they wasn't fucking with the Brown Bomber either.
Here's my impression.
Y'all bullshitting.
Before Ali.
All right. I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit.
They gotta stop.
Why did you speak up for them?
I'm not speaking up for them. I'm speaking in terms of the reality of what this is.
What is the reality?
The reality is they run shit. They run shit. So
In the beginning of that interview, he was talking about how he's been trying to get a special through everybody, Netflix, everybody else, and everybody kept telling him no.
He ain't funny no more.
He's been doing crowd work a lot, which is funny. But
he's stealing from the young guys. He's stealing from the young guys, and it's he ain't. You gotta. The problem is he ain't. Back in the days, he was like funny, like Corey. Corey back in the days when they used to do comedy, it was funny. But as you get older now, they don't get less sensitive with what's going on. They go overboard with it.
I mean, the last Dave Chappelle, I think, on Netflix, we were watching. It took a downturn. Like nobody was laughing at his shit.
That's old. You could tell that's old in the motherfucker. You could tell that. You could tell like he did his deal and said a bunch of comedy things and went around and did some shit that's old because he ain't talking about nothing new.
Yeah.
You can tell that it ain't yesterday's issue. It's year and a half, damn it, 2 years issue.
Yeah.
But he
I'm still burping up this tequila I took earlier in the episode.
unless you can get.
So why is it wrong to have a brother in office who will speak against them running shit?
It's not. But if you think that's going to happen on the first turn, you're lying to yourself.
No.
Some nigga got to be the sacrificial lamb the first go round.
No, it ain't no sacrificial lamb.
Wait, let Corey respond.
Ain't no sacrificial lamb. This is life. You alive right now. If you ain't got the balls to step up and say who the fuck you are and what you represent, you in the motherfucking way. Obama was in the motherfucking way. Him and his woman got more motherfucking balls
One
than
of the
him,
greatest.
but she didn't want to embarrass him. But she still fucked up too because them motherfuckers took up for that
That bitch
motherfucking
just got
dude.
seen recently on social media wearing the natural. She finally took a perm out. Why she ain't do that when she was in the office?
What I'm trying to
Same
say.
thing with him.
What I'm trying to say.
You want me to go ahead.
Obama, you can't play the middle and be no man. If you a man, you a man.
Corey.
What you represent, you gotta be able to stand on that shit and whatever
Corey,
come
I'm
with it.
with you.
Hold on, just let me finish. Whatever come with it, God damn it, that's what come with it. Obama stood up for them. He did not stand up and say, let me tell y'all what the fuck really going on.
So in totality,
these motherfuckers ran up in that country, grabbed Osama bin Laden out that hut he was in, and murked his ass.
He was responsible for making the
These
call.
motherfuckers are bombing.
He was responsible for making
Can I say something? Can I say something? These motherfuckers are responsible for bombing all kinds of non-Caucasian countries that y'all don't even know about. These motherfuckers have no intentions by you with the banking system, with healthcare. He would never step up and say that because that's man shit. He did what they wanted him to do. He was their puppet. He had a motherfucking hand in his.
All right, let me because it's a long ass video that I made. But I'm gonna fast forward to the point where he gets his ass beat.
This is what I think about the whole Barack Obama thing. I was under no
And keep in mind,
shut the fuck up.
Ooh, you see that half red bone, light skinned nigga?
That motherfucker put hands on you, nigga. Give you real black eyes.
Come on, don't do that, nigga.
And that's the truth, nigga.
Trust me, nigga. You could trust me.
I've had
nigga.
about enough of your shit. That's the truth, nigga. Shut the fuck up while I'm
The
talking.
loudest niggas are the light skinned niggas
Yep.
that wish they could be black.
But that'll do that work though.
Yo, I know. Go ahead with your
Okay,
little
let's
salt.
all
I'm not
now.
drunk, nigga.
I know.
I don't drink, nigga. I'm very clear-minded.
Which means I'll fuck you up
Okay.
even more because I'm drunk, nigga.
Hold up. Oh.
He's just sitting there taking it. What else you gonna do?
Piece of shit. Fuck this nigga.
Hey, don't forget to like this video.
He can't fight neither. The light skinned dude can't fight neither. If I got a clear punch like that and Harry Spears, you see how the logo, you see how me like this? That's basically me like this, bro.
Yeah.
On the logo, right? It's the same thing Harry Spears is doing. So I'm taking a picture. Harry Spears really, but
But Aries talking all that shit. He didn't get up, and that's what I'm saying.
He's somebody who not get underneath your skin. If he can get underneath your skin,
Yeah.
that's it. If you, like I said, if we get the punching on him, he ain't stand up and punch him. He just said, "Oh," he told him, "Don't do that." But who getting paid for the show? Really, think about this. Who's getting paid? If you're paying, if he's the interviewer, right? If I'm paying you, Ray, to come on your show, technically, I gotta let you talk your shit. I can't technically get angry at you for you talking your shit and gonna be like, "Nigga, you did it this." That's some nigga shit. Yeah. Same thing with what happened with recently with the video with Corey Holcomb with the same guy when he was like, "Let's go."
With Anton Daniels.
Yeah, but he was like, "Let's go out to the back. We can't," because Corey already went through somebody fighting on the podcast. He had to revamp his shit. So if he do it right now, which people understand, they can get underneath your skin. You gotta understand that some people get underneath your skin. And Harry Spears know how to get underneath your skin. He makes it. His comedy is real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You like him, but it's one of the things like he is funny. He definitely is funny, but it's really something that would get underneath somebody's skin.
I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie,
about.
I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
Right.
Fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, homie,
No,
look,
it's not respect.
I ain't falling for the. I ain't fall. Gully, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas.
I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah.
He checked Corey. This Corey guy, I guess, trying to say is a joke. When the fight gonna start, he ain't say it again though.
When the fight gonna start is really the real deal. All this talking back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro standing on business, punk Corey. LMAO, Anton was ready to fight. I don't know what y'all seeing. Corey acted big and bad, but nah, he wasn't with it. Wow, so ungentlemanly. I mean, motherfuckers want to watch a fight. I mean, I do too. At the end of the day, you're gonna do all that talking, you might as well.
If you're doing all this talking, if we got this much animosity, and we're doing all
Yeah.
this talking, right? They both going back and forth. He calling him a coon. He's saying you a coon. He's saying you suck white people dick. He's saying you suck nigga dick. Corey get mad when he say that. So, hey, would you out here suck dick?
But you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't even know what the context is because they wasn't even giving no context. But at the end of the day, like you telling me I'm sucking dick. I mean,
New York,
I guess it's fighting words, but I mean, I know for a fact I don't suck dick. So,
but New York people say shit like that too, though. New York people be like, "Suck my dick." You know what I'm saying? Like they,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's not even meant to be fit or to be literal. It's just what it is. You know, hey, you know, it's like there's a comedian Russell Peters, and he's like walking through Times Square, and he's talking about all you hear is, "Hey, dick face," and so he's looking around like he's looking for dick face, and apparently the guy was talking to him. He's like, "You checking out my girl?" And he's like, I forgot what was from that, but he's just like, this guy's calling me a dick face. I'm in Times Square watching everything. But you know, it's
people
like
watching. It got called a dick face while people watching.
yeah, or like that one guy was I think it was like on a radio show, and he was saying that people from Brooklyn they curse or they cuss, but they don't mean to. It's like, you know, so his buddy in Brooklyn was learning about the Falkland Islands, and right away everybody started laughing, right? So
It must be Italian. The forking.
no, well, with the fault. So there's actually the Falkland Islands, right? Where he's like, "Hey, professor, which island we talking about?" He's like the Falkland Islands. Yeah, I know. We see all the little spots of dirt. That's a Falkland Island. That's a Falkland Island.
Yeah, I think
Which
America.
Falkland Island we talking about?
I think America is unique because it's like everybody from everywhere have their own saying. And like you ain't lying, like because people from New York, they just say "What's up, B? What's up, son?" Like the way they say it is like,
Yeah.
it's like it sounds
My
aggressive.
wife's cousin in New York. They're what up, son? What's up, son? And then like you're talking to your girl like that? Yeah, son.
Yeah, I was just trying to do. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Check this out, my guy. We can get this going, and everything gonna be smooth. So I'm telling you, we have it wrapped up tight. Get it in there. I'm like, hey man, yeah, you sound like a scammer. I'm just sorry. Right? East Coast,
Right. They all sound like they all sound like they open up the little trench coat and they're like, what
yeah,
kind of watch you look for?
yeah. It's like, man, you sound like you be getting niggas, man. You ain't finna get me. But it's funny, like you said, people in the South talk a certain way. People in Cali talk a certain way. Midwest people talk a certain way. But it's funny because yeah, East Coast people do sound crazy as hell. But
Yeah.
and Aaron Spears from Aaron Spears from New York, and just because he's from New York, the way they talk and get underneath. They say New York is like the rudest people alive, but they don't mean to do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how they is in New York.
I always used to hear that New York people are just so happy. They're always so positive. You know what I mean? Like they're always welcoming. But I'm like,
Here's the thing, they is, but they're very honest. So if you got something on your nose, hey, you got boogers on your nose, B, why you coming around here? But they're so honest. They're very honest with it. They tell you. You got some boogers on your motherfucking nose, but the way they would say it, you bugging, B, you got the boogers on your nose and shit.
But see, I used to hear that comparison to people in California who are like, you know, no one here is about the community. And they were telling me this. I was working at Ralph's in Culver City. Now, when you're in LA, you know, you're surrounded by movie studios and actors and actresses everywhere. That's what Culver City is, right? That's where Paramount Pictures is at. Sony Pictures, so on and so forth. With that being said, the reason why, because I used to work at Ralph's in Culver City, and it was one of the kids that worked behind the he worked behind the deli. Yeah, behind the deli. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm from New York. You know, New York people are so happy compared to LA people. And I'm just like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. But I never took, I never, I grew up in LA, but it's not like I'm gonna be, pissed off at nothing.
What do you consider happy? Because really they're uptight. They're overly aggressive, and also the difference between LA and West Coast and East Coast is 3 hours. So when they 9 a.m., it's 6 a.m. to us. So if they out here and it's midnight to them, they're a little cranky. To us, it's only 9. It's only 9 p.m. Why you so aggressive? It's only 9. Calm down.
My wife tells me that too. She's like, oh, I don't like how you're being so aggressive. I'm like, I just told you to get in the car. Like,
they're aggressive. But that's aggressive out here. But in New York, people get in the fucking car, Pete. What the fuck? It takes you 16 years just to get in there. And it's like, bro, you done said 17 goddamn words. You had to do all that. In California, we should get your ass in the car.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna be the end of episode 6. Thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in to the Uncle Ray podcast, where we'll be talking about everything gone wrong with the C21 SDRC. Of course, my boy Kush is gonna have all the info, all the drama, so on and so forth. If that's what you're into, even if that's not what you're into, shit, and then share it. And also, please, 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 please share this episode with everybody you know. Because we all know that that's how we get our faces, our beautiful faces, across the entire internet. So when you share this video to your mom, your dad, auntie, cousin,
niece, nephew,
baby daddy, baby mama, the babysitter,
best friend, gay friend, share it to everybody.
Your bus drivers,
architect, cashiers.
Yeah. So please share that. Also, linking in the description for the merch store. Again, I've got the merch store at 10% off the entire store until the end of January. So, yeah, if you could do that for us, it'd be great. Again, my name is King Churro.
And my name is King Kushy.
He's slow.
No, I was watching the cameras. I got a delivery coming right now. Another delivery.
Anyway, we are the Kings of Truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, thank you for watching.
Yep.
Peace out.